Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to a brand new video. It's December the 3rd today. Why am I holding up 6 fingers? I don't know. But today, Team Fortress 2 just randomly released the SMISSMAS update. I'm not sure if this is early in comparison to other SMISSMAS updates. I'll leave like previous updates on the screen right now, but December the 3rd seems pretty early and completely out of the blue. I mean, it's pretty early in the day for an update as well. It's like 8 PM this time, but I'm super excited and I'm going to go into why in just a second, because it's not just a generic case that was added. There was a bit more stuff added than we get in these sort of like generic fast updates, including new taunts. Like, we have had the same taunts in the game for I think well over a year now, and it's finally time to see some new ones. So I'm going to be reading through all the update notes and showing what the new items are in a separate video. So I'm going to go through all the new taunts, all the new cosmetics, etc. in a separate video. So make sure you guys do stay tuned to that. And yeah, let's read the update notes now. So, December the 3rd, 2020, a Team Fortress 2 update release. An update to Team Fortress 2 has been released. The update will be applied automatically when you restart Team Fortress 2. The major changes include: Happy SMISSMAS 2020. All players who played TF2 during the event will receive a stuffed stocking as a gift. Stockings contain goodies for good little mercenaries. This is like standard practice, I think, for TF2 SMISSMAS updates. You always get a stocking that contains some paint, a man vs machine ticket, and a few other like bits and bobs like name tags, etc. 4 new community maps. We have Pier, Snowfall, Snowville, and Whatville. Interesting names. A few of them do seem pretty Christmassy themed, but 4 new maps, guys, is really, really good. Like, we don't often get sort of like Christmassy maps around this time period, so this is going to be super fun. I can't wait to try them out and play them. Added the new Winter 2020 cosmetic case, which includes 20 new community contributed items, and of course includes a festivizer that can be unboxed along with these cosmetic items. Added the 2020 war paint case, which contains 13 community created war paints that make up the collection and has a chance to give a taunt unusual fire as a bonus. I'm not too sure whether the cosmetic case will include unusual fires as a bonus as well, but generally that's like common practice for Valve, so it would be nice to see that as well. It would be nice to be able to get unusual fires from the cosmetic cases. Added 8 new community contributed taunts to the Manco store. So we've got the Pooped Deck, the Time Out Therapy, the Rocket Jockey, the Boston Border, the Scorcher Solo, the Texas Truckin', the Spin to Win, and the Fist Bump. Now, I'm going to just guess which class each of these taunts are for. So, the Poop Deck, I'd assume, I'm not really too sure to be honest. I feel like Demo or Soldier. I don't know why, I just feel like it could be either of those classes. The Time Out Therapy, clueless. Maybe Medic? Because it's therapy. I don't know, just, you know, I'm spitballing ideas here, The Rocket Jockey seems obviously for the Soldier. The Boston Border is a no-brainer, obviously for the Scout. The Scorcher Solo has to be for the Pyro, right? The Texas Truckin', obviously for the Engineer. The Spin to Win, probably an all-class, and the same with the Fist Bump. I hope the Spin to Win, what I imagine is like, the class pulls up like a big spin wheel and gets like a different thing on the wheel each time. That'd be cool. I'm gonna obviously make a video looking at the taunts, but that's sort of my guess. Added 19 new unusual effects, 12 of which are for a hat and 7 effects for taunts. There's just so many unusual effects, man. I'm not complaining. I think it's great that we're getting new unusual effects, but like, the unusual effect market is just so saturated that like, I am kind of like, I don't know, it's getting a bit overwhelming, especially with trading as well. It's really hard to trade these items, so yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good thing, and it's going to be awesome to look at these new effects, but yeah, it's just a bit all over the place, isn't it, really? All cosmetic and taunt cases will grant you SMISSMAS 2020 unusual effects instead of their normal effects during the event. This does not include crates. That's normal. You can unbox like any case with like tiered items like blue, purple, pink, red, and they'll have these new effects, and it's not just the SMISSMAS ones. Manco Store Winter Sale, I mean, no one's going to be buying from it anyway, apart from like Todd tickets and keys and like items that have a fixed price. No one's going to be buying cosmetics or anything of the sort through there. SMISSMAS runs through January 7th, 2021. That's a little bit late, it's way past Christmas, but I think that's like pretty common practice again for Valve to like run these SMISSMAS events on for a while, so like, I'm not complaining about that. And then in general, they fixed an exploit where players could use retry in the console to reset the MVM timer and prevent the wave from starting. Really obscure bug. It's interesting to see that that's only been like figured out now. Updated the item schema with community fixes from Andre. Shout out Andre. I don't know what you did, lad, but good stuff. Updated the web page with community fixes from Liam Stone. Big up yourself, Liam. And updated the Spite and Vizzy materials with community fixes from Liam. Large ups Liam once again. He's done bits there. Updated materials with community fixes from Andre. Andre and Liam putting in work, you know. Putting in more work than the dev team. You love to see it. And Neo Dement to fix broken Girardi effect. Updated and added some tournament medals and updated the localization files. That was what I was really hoping for. I really hoped, like when I got a notification saying this update was out, I was really hoping for some localization files updates, and we finally got that. Let's go, man. But yeah, this is pretty interesting, man. There's a lot of cool stuff, and as I said earlier, what I'm super excited about in this update is like there's new taunts. We've got 8 new community taunts, and although they're like community ones, you know, Valve haven't made them themselves, there's still new taunts, which is super refreshing. I can't wait to have a look at the wall paints and the unusual hats as well. And although every year we get like unusual taunt effects and unusual hat effects, it would be super interesting to see some unusual wall paint effects added, because you got to think they're adding new wall paint effects with every single update, right? Why not just add some new effects? I'm sure there's some on the workshop that look super good and festive-y. I'm not sure if that's a word. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just pretty happy with this update. I've seen a few people on Twitter sort of like criticizing it and saying it's not a lot. But I mean, new maps, new effects, new cosmetics, new taunts. This is a pretty stacked update in regards to general TF2 updates. So like, I don't know about you guys. I'm really happy with this. Let me know your thoughts on the update down below. One thing I completely forgot to mention when I recorded this video is that visibly there's no sort of progress on the bot situation. Like, there's been no real progress made in terms of stamping that out. And I've seen that it is a pretty prominent issue still. Like, although they're making minor changes towards it, there's still a long way to go, and unfortunately this SMISSMAS update didn't really make any steps in that direction. But I mean, hey, you can't win them all, right guys? And yeah, make sure you stay tuned on the channel to see my review and sort of like unveiling of the new taunts and the new war paints, all that sort of stuff, all new sort of TF2 related content I will be making. I want to get back into YouTube, and I want to start investing more and more time into making videos, stream highlights, all that good stuff. And this update is pretty stacked, so I'd say it's a good incentive to do so. Thank you guys very much for watching. Once again, leave a like if you did enjoy. Let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, thanks again very much for watching, guys, and peace.
For now, I'm back to square one, and I'm always on my own now. Engage or conversate, I never put my phone down. Wish I could talk to you, can't even say hello.